Can you even imagine the pain and anguish Mary must have felt as she watched Jesus die on the cross? Then, think about the joy and overwhelming sense of love and happiness after his resurrection. Grief and sorrow can take each of us to dark places. It can rob us of hope. Many times, when we are brokenhearted, we may be tempted to blame God. In my own family, my parents experienced tremendous tragedy. Before I was born, I had an older sister named Kathy. My father had accepted his first pastoral position in a church in Fairbanks, Alaska. On the day my family arrived, my sister, who was 2.5 years old, was tragically killed in an accident. About 8 months later, Fairbanks was hit with an incredible flood that devastated the whole town. My parents lost all of their earthly possessions that were in storage in a basement. Then, a few months after the flood, my mom's baby boy was delivered stillborn. This was almost too much to bear. In fact, as an adult, one of my older brothers who watched all this happen to my parents walked away from his faith in a season of doubt. He said, "How can a loving God allow so many bad things to happen to people who were so devoted to Him?" Well, my parents' response was simple. "No, you don't understand. It was only because our faith in God that got us through those terrible things." As Easter approaches, we celebrate the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ, the shedding of His blood, the perfect and blameless Lamb of God, that is the atonement for our sin. If you are brokenhearted, do not lose sight in the hope that we have in Jesus. That is what Easter is all about. It's all about hope. It is this hope that helped my parents get through the loss of a daughter and a son within 14 months. My mom recently passed away, and it is this hope that my family clings to, the promise that she is now in heaven with my sister and my brother. It is the same hope that Jesus extends to each of us if we put our faith in Him.